day and night with trying to style it every single day. Sophie loved her parents, her two brothers, her dog Luna, her cousins, uncles, aunts, and of course, her boyfriend. Throughout our relationship, I had the blessing of watching Sophie develop into a strong, confident young woman who had no problem speaking her own mind. Those of us who know exactly what I'm talking about. She was a fireball. Sophie had a love for working with children, as she did throughout her time here at Ocean View Church in the nursery, working with local children through the YMCA. She even went to college, got a bachelor's degree from Point Loma National University in child development. Sophie would often come home from work excited and tell me about her day, about the interactions she had, the cries, the laughs, the art projects, and much more. She just loved children. It was a true quality life. We often talk about what our future would look like, what our children would look like, and how she wanted to be a girl mom so bad. Sophie wanted to be a mom more than anything in life. I, along with everyone else in this room, knew she would make a great mother. Just by watching the way she interacted with children, you knew she was going to make a great mother. Her love for children was something like I had never seen before. It made me fall in love with her more every time I saw her interact with children. I truly believe she was placed on this earth to show children what true love felt like. Sophie helped me become the man I am today. Without Sophie, there is no Pedro. Sophie watched and cheered me on as I went through the police academy, failed numerous times while attempting to become a police officer. However, 2 months ago, I was blessed enough to receive my badge and have Sophie and her family there to witness it. And boy, was she proud. I could see it in her eyes. There was even a new pep in her step, the way she walked. She would walk around saying, "My boyfriend's a cop." And she would ask me about war stories from work, the pursuits, and all the crazy stuff. However, this brought out the competitive, aggressive Sophie we all know and love. She would often say, "I bet you can't take me down and handcuff me." And boy, was she right. She was so right. The girl has so much fight in her, and it isn't surprising to consider who her father is. Her father would often spend time instigating, saying something along the lines of, "Pedro, what the heck, dude? You can't handcuff a girl?" Man, I feared even leaving a scratch on Sophie because I just knew the wrath her father was capable of. I knew it. Her father, Jose, was Sophie's first love. She adored her father more than anything in this world. I truly admired Sophie's love for her father, and I pray that one day our future daughter would love me the same way that Sophie loved her father. However, God had other plans for us. Often we spend late nights in the family room with their brothers, Aron and David, parents, talking about random stuff, debating, instigating with each other, talking smack. In fact, I can remember one Christmas Eve, I bought a mini pool table. A really tiny pool table. I'm going to reiterate that. It's a really small pool table. And when David and Aron opened that thing up, took the wrapping paper off, it immediately just took a life of its own. We played it, I'm not even joking, for like 2 weeks straight till 1 in the morning. Asked my parents, I got home late every night. There was so much trash talking going on, and instigating between all of us, including Jose. And it should be noted, Jose talked the most trash. And that's where Sophie gets it from. And if I remember correctly, Jose even suggested we buy a full pool table and set it up in the backyard so we can all settle it for once and for all and figure out what the best was. But I don't think Erica was fond of that idea, as you can imagine. I remember Sophie just had this competitive switch in her, and it didn't matter who you were, her brother, boyfriend, grandma, the Pope, the president, it didn't matter. You were fair game to her. You were fair game to her. And I loved her for it because it just kept me on my toes at all times. Needless to say, I cherish these late nights with Sophie and the boys. These were some of the greatest nights of our lives. And I think David and Jose would agree with me. Many of you don't know this, but Sophie is quite literally my angel. Sophie introduced me to Christ. She would constantly talk to me about God and what a relationship with God meant to her. For the longest time, I didn't seem to care or understand. I was like, whatever. And it should be no surprise to hear Sophie speak about her Lord if you know her mom. Erica constantly instilled in her children the importance of walking with Christ every single day. And Sophie followed her mom. Sophie hounded me with love until one Sunday, she finally got me to church up there, and we spent the service together. And before I knew it, I was fully involved. We prayed for each other, together, for our future, for our loved ones, and much more. Sophie, she just embodied what it meant to be a God-fearing woman. I admired how hardworking, selfless, and dedicated she was to the Lord. She would spend Monday through Friday working her full-time job, working with children, doing what she loves. On Sunday morning, she would come volunteer in the nursery just next door. And I would meet her up there, and we'd spend Sunday service together. She enjoyed volunteering, she loved it. She was so selfless and would help in a heartbeat. It's a Perez thing, to say the very least. We would spend every Sunday after church at Grandma Carmen's house. Sophie, knowing this, would take the time out of her busy week to stop at the Dollar Tree to get her nephew Noah a Hot Wheel car and her niece Olive a coloring book. And she would hold on to them until Sunday. Me being the funny guy I am, I would always steal the items from her car, beat her to it, run inside the house, beeline it, and yell, "Oh, Noah, look what I got you guys!" And Sophie would let me have my moment, and the kids love me for it and believe me, so they know this is the truth now, unfortunately. But Sophie loved her newest nephew, Caleb, the newest addition. I remember Lauren had asked Sophie if she could babysit for her while her and Gabe attended a Christmas party. I remember Sophie calling on the verge of tears because baby Caleb was screaming and crying and she couldn't get him to calm down. She just couldn't. And if you know Sophie, she just has that touch. So I remember telling her, like, Sophie, you have a magic touch, just figure it out. And I even suggested she try doing a few things to calm her down, but that made her more mad. So to our little Caleb, dude, you gave your Tia Sophie a run for her money like no one else, dude. And I respect you for that, dude. I could go on and on for days about Sophie's selflessness, love, compassion, and so much more. Instead, I ask that each of you take the time every day, to share stories of Sophie's selflessness, love, compassion, and so much more. Although Sophie's life here on earth was short, she spent her time serving the Lord. So I ask all of you to go out into the world and do the same as she did. And most importantly, lead with Christ in mind, just as Sophie did. And to my beautiful, sweet Sophie, thank you for loving me on my bad days, my good days, for being my rock, my calm amidst the storm. I will cherish every moment for the rest of my life, spend every minute missing you. Until we meet again, I love you.
Hi, good morning, everybody. I just want to start off by saying thank you for being here. Everyone showing up. This is absolutely amazing and beautiful seeing how full this church is right now, showing their love and support. Everyone here has been touched, had an experience, or had a very unique connection with Aron and Sophie here. And pretty much everyone here is showing pretty much the love and support. It means a lot to all of us. My name is Dylan. I'm Aron and Sophie's cousin. Aron and I, from the day we were born, we were pretty much inseparable. We were born only months apart. We did everything together. Played on the same football team, baseball. We went camping together. Rode bikes and quads together. Went on vacations. We even got baptized together. That's how close we were. Aron was always the one that, if there was any trip, any type of, if I wanted to bring a friend along, the first person I said, Aron, I'm inviting Aron. Aron was pretty much my right-hand man since I could remember. We just had a friendship that meshed. We didn't have to talk all the time. We didn't have to entertain each other. Just being together and just having a good time was enough for us. We didn't have to really entertain each other. Just being where we were was enough for us. We love sharing our passions, our interests, and hobbies together, and throughout those years I was able to see Aron develop from a shy, soft-spoken kid to someone who was unashamed of himself, very strong to who he was, did not care what anyone thought of him. He was Aron, that's it, one of a kind. All the best times in my life involved Aron. Aron meant a lot to me. As we got older, we grew closer, and I'm fortunate to have all these years of memories with Aron.